This is the Ducati DesertX, by all accounts one of the best middleweight adventure bikes on the market. And this is the Royal Enfield Himalayan, by all accounts the best value in the small and mid-range adventure bike market. We're about to smash these toys for grown-up boys together and see who comes out on top, and I think you're going to be surprised. Welcome back to another episode of Action Motorcycles, Riders, Raiders, and Backpacks. You guys are going to think we're crazy for this one. We're about to throw this Royal Enfield to the wolves and see if the Himalayan can keep up with the DesertX. Also, stick around because there's a new segment at the end that I want you to check out and give me your opinion on in the comments. Now, we all like a good David versus Goliath story, like Rocky versus communism.
Certainly, Moscow is pro-Rocky!
Hockey versus communism. Karate versus California.
Finish him!
And of course, Keanu Reeves versus Y2K.
Upgrades.
So we're back today with our very own version of David and Goliath, the Royal Enfield Himalayan versus the Ducati DesertX. Both of these bikes are the first truly off-road biased adventure offering from their respective manufacturers, with some exception taken for the multifaceted Multistrada. But wait, this isn't fair, you might say. You can't even compare these. These bikes aren't even in the same class. The Royal Enfield isn't even a real bike to some people. What the heck is even the point of this video?
I want to go!
But disengage that rear ABS for just a moment, true believers, and skid along with me for a bit. The real reason I'm making this video isn't just because I happen to own these two bikes and can use them for videos. In fact, some of my upcoming videos won't even have these bikes in them. The Royal Enfield may be small and the DX may ride on rails, but there's something the motorcycle world needs to understand about these bikes and normal-sized humans. Something I learned the hard way researching before I bought the DesertX. So latch up your boots and snap down your visors because this is about to get dirty. Fair or not, we're going to line these bikes up and compare them across 5 different categories: engine, fuel efficiency, on-road capability, off-road capability, seat height, and value. And like in some of my other videos, instead of going back and forth for 20 minutes to make you watch a list of wishy-washy ideas, we're going to cut to the chase with each one of these. So let's get into it. Okay, this first one's pretty straightforward if we're being honest. DesertX for the win. Up next, fuel efficiency. Of course, you can add the auxiliary tank to the DesertX. And say what you will about the power, the little engine that could on that RE can keep going for a long time. Royal Enfield for the win on this one. Here's another no-brainer. While both of these bikes are truly capable of going highway speeds, I'm genuinely uncomfortable on the Royal Enfield Himalayan trying to maintain speed of traffic on the highway. It's Ducati by a long shot on this one. Here's where it gets interesting. The Himalayan is perfect for the kind of off-road adventuring I do. The DesertX is certainly more than capable, but it's almost overkill. One is great for backcountry, and the other can hold its own in Dakar. That's why for this one, it's a tie. Up next is seat height, and this is a big deal. I'm 5 feet 8 inches tall on my best day. Observe here the difference between the 34.4 inch seat height of the DesertX and the 31.5 inch stock seat height of the Himalayan. The confidence it inspires and the ease of use of the Himalayan is truly remarkable. This bike opens up access to the adventure motorcycling world for quite literally over half the world's population. Obviously, the height didn't stop me from buying the DesertX, but there's no question that it's genuinely more difficult to ride, stop, idle, and maneuver at very low speeds than the Himalayan. So obviously the Himalayan wins this category. And that brings me to the real reason I made this video. Check this out, the industry needs to understand something. Across the mid-size adventure market, the stock seat heights all hover somewhere around 34 inches. Yeah, there are a few below 34, and the Transalp stretches down to 33.5, but nothing comes remotely close to the Himalayan's 31.5 inch seat height. Your only hope of getting lower is buying a GS 1300 or a Multistrada V4S Rally or one of these ridiculously heavy things. I don't know why you would do that. Now it looks like the new Ibex 450 is going to reach down to 31.5 inches with a lowering kit, which is a step in the right direction. But anyway, the point is the Himalayan has something special, and the industry would be foolish to ignore the value this brings to the market. Why on earth are manufacturers not providing some type of option for half the population that doesn't require major suspension modifications? That brings us to value, and you guessed it. For all its simplicity, accessibility, and capabilities for the price, the Himalayan absolutely wins out on value. So there you have it. The Ducati DesertX is the apex predator with all the features, wheelbase, and power. The Royal Enfield has something that the rest of the segment doesn't: low seat height, accessibility, and best value for the price. That just about does it for this episode of Action Motorcycles, but before I go, let me introduce you to a new short segment I'll be producing. And remember, keep looking for action.
This is what I have to do. I have to.
Oh, I almost didn't see you there. Who doesn't love a little drama in their lives?
I will never let go, Jack.
No, not like that.
That's right. He's not Drake. He's Hans Ramore, Drake's evil twin.
That's a little closer.
I've been her friend. I have never hurt her. No.
There we go. That's some of that drama we know and love. Now, let's literally stir the pot. Here's your mission. Scour the interwebs and social media and find the most controversial and fun topics in moto culture and send them to me, and we'll address them here once and for all. Here's one to get us started. Valentino Rossi left the best team at Honda to go to an inferior team at Yamaha so that he could prove that he was the best. Marquez has now left Honda to go to the best team, Ducati, because he can't win without having the best bike. This proves once for all that Valentino Rossi is the GOAT and will never be beat by Marquez, no matter how many titles that he wins with the Ducati. I mean, seriously, I dare you to show me somebody who's more desperate to be like the doctor.